Okay, it's November 9th, and it's another edition of Lion News. And what we're going to do today, well, Lion News 00.blogspot.com, is continue on with our series of reports here about the Minnesota Board on Judicial Standards Tactics to Derail Complaints. Yesterday we did P4. Today we're going to do P5. And what we're going to do is we're going to contact the governor today. All right? And then we're going to tell him all sorts of little things about David S. Paull here, how he doesn't want people to file complaints. Okay? Now this is important because, as I mentioned before, here on policeabuse.com they did hidden camera tests and they were showing that the cops do not want you to file complaints. All right, this is documented. They got national news media doing the coverage here, so it's all legitimate. Okay, and also we have a problem here in Pope County where they do not want people filing a complaint. Here's a prime example. This is an individual, Kathleen Barbara Mayer, who just got convicted, or did a plea bargain here actually, for a crime that she agreed that she did. And what happened here was part of the plea agreement, you can see the conditions, is that she had to agree not to go to the courthouse. Now this is a theft that happened somewhere nowhere near the courthouse, but somehow a part of the agreement is she's not supposed to enter the courthouse unless summoned to be there or to pay a fine. Now this starts on 8/27/2010 and it goes through 8/27/2011. She's got a year probation, which, as you can see down here a little bit lower, it's unsupervised probation. So that's convenient that she doesn't have to go to the courthouse for that. Right? So, and she's got a stay of imposition on her conviction if she just agrees to stay out of the courthouse. Now, what's that got to do with a theft? Absolutely nothing. What it's got to do with is that she's filed numerous complaints against Judge Gerald Seibel and Judge John Stafschold. See, that's what they don't like. They don't like the fact that she's been calling him and filing complaints. See, so that's why it has supposedly something to do with her plea bargain, which actually has nothing to do with it. It's just trying to silence her so she cannot file complaints. Because she was using, this actually all started because she was using the courthouse law library computer to file her complaints. I mean, what else would you use it for? To file complaints. But see, they didn't like that she was using their own equipment, or actually your equipment, to file complaints against the judge. See, they didn't like that. That was a no-no. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do is call the governor here and see what they got to say about this.
Governor Tim Pawlenty's office.
Yeah, could you speak up just a little bit? I can just barely hear you.
Go ahead. What is this regarding?
It's a complaint I'd like to file against one of the, let's see, what's his name here? The Executive Secretary, David S. Paull, for the Board on Judicial Standards. Are you still there?
I am here. I'm just listening to what this is regarding. You're on a central switchboard, so you are looking to file a complaint. Are you looking for an address?
Well, I'd like to speak to someone who's in authority there.
All right.
You have an aide for the governor that's available or something like that?
I'm listening to what you're saying, but you don't want to speak to just anyone. You want to speak to someone that would be appropriate. Isn't that correct?
Well, I'm calling the governor's office. I guess I'd like to speak to someone who's in authority there.
One moment, please.
Director of Judicial Board and Commission Appointments for Governor Tim Pawlenty. I am away from my desk at the moment and unable to take your call. Please leave a message, including your return phone number and area code, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If your call is urgent, you can try me on my cell phone at 612-239-8749. Thanks for calling. Have a nice day.
I'll record your message at the tone. When you're finished, hang up or stay on the line for further options.
Yes, this is Terry Nemmers. I'd like to file a complaint against your executive secretary for the Board on Judicial Standards, David S. Paull. I tried to file a complaint on November 4th, which I thought I had done. At the time I recorded the whole conversation, which of course you can watch on YouTube, which you can find at Lion News, Minnesota Board on Judicial Standards, Tactics to Derail Complaints, P4. There's P1 through 4, and today's will be P5 because I'm recording this conversation also. Alright, and you can see how he tried to prevent me from filing a complaint. Then I called him back on the 8th, and when I informed him that I had recorded the complaint on the 4th, he immediately hung up. So, I will call you back at a later time. If you want, my contact information is on, you can find that at lionnews00.blogspot.com, or you can go to the Arrest a Judge channel on YouTube, and you can find some contact information for me there. Otherwise, I'll call you back later. Thank you for your time.